Hey guys, Adam here with Indy Farm Life. Doing a little maintenance on the 4052R today. Changing the oil for one, is what I'm doing right now. I just want to do a quick review of a product that's pretty basic, but it's also one of those products that if you're changing the oil in something and you don't have something, you are going to be doing some cursing. Some explicitives are going to fly. Simple product, oil filter wrench. So everyone's seen the, call it channel lock or plier type oil filter wrenches before, but if you've never used these with the rubber straps, these are pretty incredible. So the ones I have here are Craftsman, had them for several years. Basically just a handle with a piece of rubber that then slips through the loop. And I always screw this up every time I try to do it at first, but what's really nice about these is that you can kind of get them into unique situations. So my oil filter is right here on the side of the tractor. It's kind of a tight spot. If you have pliers, you're kind of limited to going, perpendicular square to the filter to get it off. With these, you can kind of put it on there and then kind of almost turn at an angle to help get the filter off. Now, some of you guys like me who used to just He-Man it to get them off, that still works, and obviously if you're taking a filter off you can crush it and it's not a big deal, but putting them back on to an appropriate tightness can be tough just with bare hands, especially depending upon the size of filter, the machine you're working on. It can be a little tough. So let me show you how these work. So this is a pretty small filter on this tractor here, so I will be using the smaller of the two. Now this filter's been on here since, looks like May of 18, and it's now July. No, it's not. It's August 19. So a little over a year or so. You could try to do this by hand. I can already feel it denting. Like I said, you can get them into a tight situation, but what you do is you loop it over, and I hope I'm not in the way of the camera. You loop it over, and then apply pressure back to the rubber, and use your leverage, and look at that thing denting. Even then. So look, the amount of mechanical advantage I have versus just using my hands, I hope you can see. It's pretty significant. And even then, it's still requiring a fair amount of force. Looks like this one's coming apart here. Tighten that screw. All right. Should have been my bucket. So yeah, a fairly simple product, but very helpful. I've not really used the plier style that much since I have these, but these are really nice. So to kind of recap, not pour oil on the floor. There's dirt ground in my barn here. But it just, you slip it over, so let's say you're loosening, slip it over onto the rubber counterclockwise, and then obviously flip it around and do just the opposite to tighten it. Now what I like about the Craftsman ones I bought, and I'm sure other ones are out there, sell them in 2-packs, but when I bought this Craftsman set, I got the little guy for that size filter there, little filters, and then this bigger one too. So you can kind of mix and match to get into tight locations. I've used the small one on the backhoe even on some filters, but to have a big one like this for, like, let's say the hydraulic filter on the backhoe, to have a lot of leverage to apply against a filter that's significantly larger than that one there is nice. So not a complex product, but something you probably should buy and just have in your garage for when it comes time to change oil. I remember not having these back in the day, and it was pretty terrible. So simple product, but a simple product that works. Craftsman oil filter wrench. I don't know if you want to call it the rubber style, loop style, whatever they're called. I'll try to find something in the link, or try to find something on the web and throw a link down there to it. Good product. Go get you guys a set, throw them in your garage. You'll thank me later for it. Hope this is helpful, informative for some of you guys who are on the fence about maybe buying a wrench style like this, or a or a plier style. I vote these all day long. A low dollar purchase, but you know, still a purchase to weigh the pros and cons. So if this is your first time dropping by our channel, we'd appreciate it if you check out some of the other videos, subscribe. We got a lot of things going on around here. We got a handful of machines, a few of these John Deere tractors, a backhoe. Currently we have D4H bulldozer, and we're in the midst of digging a 1 acre pond. So lots of fun machines, some that aren't even ours, some that we just kind of stare at and are enamored with all the time. The farmer down the road's got some nice toys. So hope to see you guys around the channel more. Hit that subscribe button, come back and see us. Take care.